My name is Mike Tappan, and I make Northfield sound pedals. Today, we're going to be demonstrating the Muff of the Monty Cristo that was made and commissioned for Ian May of the Stupid Freaking Time Vampires. As we'll discover as we get into it, it's a fairly typical 70s big muff, 4-transistor circuit, and not much had been changed from the original circuit, except for there are germanium diodes used in the second clipping stage. I tried to use them in the first clipping stage, but I couldn't get the volume that I wanted out of it. And it has the addition of a feedback self-oscillation loop switch, which we'll get into later, and it yields itself nicely to some pretty crazy sounds. So first we'll listen to the way it sounds when it's bypassed. And now we will engage. Alright, so there you have it. It's a pretty raunchy distortion. I feel I was always big fans of big muffs. Alright, so now we're going to show you what the feedback oscillation loop does. When you click it, it gets pretty crazy. But interestingly enough, if you manipulate your volume controls, in this case from a volume pedal set before the circuit itself, we can manipulate the oscillations. Let me dial it down a little bit here. Something that I try to do is, in between changing chords, I'll try to find that little point in the sweep where the pitch of the oscillation matches the chord that you're trying to play. Example. So, but there's the fun doesn't stop there. If you start flicking around your pickup selecting switches, it yields itself also to some pretty crazy sounds. And in addition, I like to use some feedback or some delay on it just to give it kind of a spooky synthesizer kind of sound. Well, there you have it. I hope that was fun for y'all. Again, this is the Northfield sound. I call it the 3.14 board, obviously in reference to the Big Muff Pi. But this particular unit was made for a friend of mine, and we're mounting it in a Monte Cristo cigar box. So we're going to call it the Muff of the Monte Cristo by Northfield Sound. Peace!